Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be taking you through how I prepare stew peas with salt beef, turkey neck, chicken foot, and beef bone from start to finish. I soak my salt beef overnight and my red peas, and I'll leave in the description box the ingredients and the quantity of stuff that I use. There is the seasoned additional meat that I'll be using. I scald the salt beef off for at least 20 minutes. During this time, for the first 10 minutes, I scald it off. I pour the water off because it's salty, and I add fresh water to it again. I allow to boil again for another 10 minutes. Then I pour the second water off. This took me, I would say, 2 hours or a little over 2 hours to prepare from start to finish. Once I do that the second time, then I now add fresh water to the beef. I add this back on the stove. I added my beef bone and garlic to the salt beef to boil. 45 minutes in, I added the red peas and the additional meat that I have here. 1 hour into cooking, I'm checking, stirring to make sure there's sufficient water in it. I did not use any additional water throughout the process, only the water that I used to cook the beef and the water from the red peas that was soaking. I'm stirring here at this point. I also added some flour spinners to it, which is I knead dough and I make small spinners. Here, 1.5 hour into cooking, I start seeing my stew. I checked and my meat is partially cooked, not fully cooked. It's partially cooked, not yet ready for consumption. It still needs more cooking, but my stew peas has the color I want it to have. It looks red and my stew is cooking. I tried, the peas was cooked, but the meat still needed more time to cook. The beef, the turkey neck, the chicken foot, it does take a while to cook. At this point now, it started to become stew. I added the spinners, the little dumplings in it. I also added a Scotch bonnet pepper. I started to stir the bottom, and you see I lifted to show you it's starting to make stew, but it still needs to get thicker. So I gauge the stove to medium heat. 2 hours into cooking this, it's almost ready. Most of the water is now dried out and the stew is about forming. I added a little black pepper to this. At this point, low heat, because the meat is cooked, the stew is cooked, it's starting to get thick at this point. Optional for some persons, you can add flour or cornstarch mixed with a little water to help to thicken the stew. For mine, I did not need to add flour or cornstarch. I leave under low to medium heat to continue to cook. At this point, I added a little all-purpose seasoning and a tin of coconut milk. At this point, I tasted it. It wanted to have a little more flavor, and I added no additional salt to this. But for stew peas, it normally has a salty taste. Not a bad salty taste, but a salty flavor. Here I added again a little all-purpose season, a little more all-purpose seasoning, and you can see the amount of water has reduced. My stew has started to form or started to get as thick as I want it to be. There you can see me stirring for it not to stick in the pot. But at this point, I am very comfortable with where it's at and how it is coming out. So I didn't need to add any flour or cornstarch to it. Here, my stew is ready for serving. I serve this with white rice and a little steamed vegetable. Here it is simmering, cooling down. You can serve this with any food of your choice, but I love a stew peas with white rice. I'm now ready at this point. I'm done. I'm now ready to serve this for consumption. Here you can see the finished product. It looks delicious. Here I serve this with white rice, a serving of plantains and some stewed cabbage, carrots, and green peas that I also stewed or steamed. Look at that. Isn't it looking colorful and delicious? Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you like this video. See you soon in my next video. Look at that. It was delicious. Again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, like.